This man has absolute tenacity.
Stan has a lust for life.
Stan is eccentric, but in a fabulous way.
He's a source of inspiration.
Eccentrically brilliant.
Inspiring.
Amazing.
Involved.
Stan is a very wise man.
A really wonderful gift.
Stan is my hero.
He's a complex package.
Stan Foster is a legendary global health physician and a mentor to thousands.
I would say that for me, Stan represents the ultimate teacher and mentor.
He has field experience from working with Native Americans and trachoma to working in Nigeria to working in Bangladesh.
During his career, he has saved thousands of lives himself and through the programs he has run and evaluated. And he's teaching generations of others to continue that work. So in a mere 50-year career, he will guarantee 100 years of accomplishment.
His teaching has built off of that field experience, and it's made his teaching so authentic.
Stan has amazing experiences to share with students, and I think he gives a really unique perspective because of all of the field work he's done.
If you were to say Department of Global Health, who's the best teacher, it's Stan Foster.
Stan gave me a harder time than any other professor I've had. But he also gave me more time than any other professor I've had. And that meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me in terms of the way that he challenged us to be better students, to be better public health practitioners, and to be better people.
The most powerful thing that someone can do as a mentor is to simply believe in their students, and Stan does that, to an incredible degree.
He's an incredible encourager and likes to encourage people from where they are. So if a student comes here and has a passion for art or a passion for fiction, he may encourage them to do a thesis that's relevant to where their skill set is.
Dr. Foster also imparts to his students an attitude, a way of looking at the world that is inspirational and very empowering.
He has this ability to just make his students feel special and make them feel like they will no doubt make a difference in the field of public health, which I think is probably one of the most important things that a professor can do for you.
Stan blends an incredible attention to local conditions, cultural issues, and the people involved in the project, along with a practical sense of how to get things done, along with an extraordinarily analytic mind and one that is imbued with science and scientific thinking. And you put that package together and it creates magical work, and that's what he's done throughout his career.
The thing that I've learned the most from Stan is that you have to be a part of the community that you're trying to serve.
He really taught me how to be a public health practitioner.
He imparted strategies and tools that I use on a daily basis in my professional career.
In 1999, I was working in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and we had a measles outbreak, and we couldn't get any vaccines because of security and logistical problems. It was in the middle of the war, and we were able to arrange and get in contact with somebody who I didn't know at the time, and all of a sudden I got an email from Stan Foster saying that we could get measles vaccines and polio vaccines in Rwanda, and we were able to vaccinate 80,000 kids in 5 days. And because of that, because of Stan, thousands of lives were saved.
This is somebody who could be all the day bragging about all the great things he's done, and he's so humble, he's so unfull of himself, that you never see him do it.
When he's asked to discuss his work in public health, he doesn't look to himself. He so often looks to his students and points out their accomplishments.
Stan has been all over the world and he's seen more things than any of us will see, yet he still brings astonishment and wonderment and awe to life, and he shares that with everybody he meets.
One thing that he asks all students to do is provide him a 3 to 5 page paper on where we'd like to be in the next 5 to 10 to 15 years.
It's really hard to write because you have to actually think about what you want to do in the future, and you have to think about it kind of concretely.
He really directs us towards developing that either desire or just understanding of what it is we want to do in public health.
It was incredibly helpful in finding some direction for myself.
When you're really at the crossroads of your life, at the fork of a journey in your life, he is the one person to turn to for advice.
In addition to his teaching and field work and mentorship, he and Dottie have done so many things outside of the realm of CDC and Emory.
He's passionately committed to the community outside of the work environment, and his wife Dottie is also just an extraordinary couple.
The generosity that's of Stan and Dottie is extraordinary.
They have quite a legacy, and I have thought sometimes it would be fun to have fluorescent dye on every person that they have touched in some way, because you would see that fluorescent dye going out geographically, you would see it going out over time, and then you would understand the legacy they've left and why we need to thank them at Emory.